What's up, Soul Nation? Ginger Prime here, and we've got a new post over at PhantasyStarOnline2.com. This is going to be a look back at the closed beta test, some stats, some breakdown of numbers, survey results, so much more to dive in. Now, before we do, I do want to take a time to remind you guys that if you've already downloaded this on Xbox, you just need to update it. You can update it on the 10th of March to be ready for the closed beta test. Keep that in mind. You do not have to reinstall another client. Your progress carries forward with you. So the open beta may be serving kind of as a soft launch for the game on Xbox, and hopefully we'll have more information soon for you regarding maybe PlayStation, but PC more or less than anything else. So hopefully we'll see that, and this game continues to expand. So again, check out PSO2.com if you have any questions. They've got a lot of really good article posts over there. But today we're looking back, and we're going to cover this article, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love it if you are new here and you feel like we've earned it. You hit that subscribe button and join us. Be sure to ring that bell and hit that like button. Really helps us if you want us to help it out in the algorithm, but that's up to you. I'll leave the choice and the power in your hands. So, greetings, operatives. Today we look back at our closed beta test and share interesting facts and your choices and survey responses. So a little over a month ago, you stepped into Phantasy Star Online 2 in North America for the first time, and during that testing period, you've joined ARCs as one of the 4 races, and you've chosen your first class to master, and you've made new friends. Watching a concert at the shopping plaza and conquered the urgent quests. More importantly, you shared your experiences with us, helping our efforts in finally bringing this beloved title to North America by voicing your opinions and concerns in the forums in the survey. Today, we'd like to share you some interesting facts about the closed beta test period and your survey responses. And again, thank you for taking the time to help us improve Phantasy Star Online 2 here in North America and for your incredible support. We have read your responses, and we are working hard to make sure that you have the best experience possible as we continue to support PSO2 for years to come. So for your choices, let's start by sharing the choices you made by the community during the beta test weekend. With 4 unique races you chose from and 9 classes to master at any time, Phantasy Star Online 2 puts the player choice first, encouraging experimentation even as you create your character for the first time. And here are your picks. So for the races breakdown, here's what we know. So for human, it looks like for male, 24% male, 11% female, 7% Newman male, 12% Newman female, 15% cast male, 8% cast female, and Dooman 9% Dooman male, and 10% Dooman female. So overall, male won at 57%. I guess if we're going to do a guys versus girls thing here, females at 43%. But a really cool breakdown nonetheless. It's actually like, I'm a baseball guy. I love stats. I'm a huge nerd. Forgive me. All right, let's talk about the breakdown into the classes that players took. Hunter took the lead at 24%. That's a great starter class. It's actually a great class altogether, but it's a fun one to play nonetheless. Ranger at 16%, Force at 10%. My Force. Fighter at 2%, Gunner at 2%. I was going to switch to Gunner, hands down, but I didn't have the money to buy a weapon. And so I just kind of stuck with Hunter to continue to unlock different systems in the game. Tekker at 1%. Poor Tekkers. Braver at 22%, Bouncer at 11%, and Summoner at 9%. Progress. Here's how far you've reached during the closed beta test. Levels reached in a single class. It's too small of a percentage to appear on a graph, but 2 arcs have actually reached level 75 during the testing period. So less than 20, 73% of the population, 20 to 39, 22% of the population, 40 to 59, 3%, 60 to 74, less than 1%, and 2 players hit 75. That's incredible. Your responses. Thank you for participating in the survey. We've read your feedback and are considering the steps to make sure your voices are heard as we prepare for the launch sometime this spring. Here are some interesting data based on your responses. So, regarding other Phantasy Stars as a legendary franchise with over 3 decades of history debuting in Japan in 1987, here are some other games of the franchise that beta testers have played. So 8% Phantasy Star and 9% Phantasy Star 2. Phantasy Star 3 Generations of Doom is at 5%. And Phantasy Star 4 The End of the Millennium is at 5% as well. That game was phenomenal. I would love to see they come back and decide, like, hey, Phantasy Star Online 2, great. Like, keep with the online stuff. But just like Final Fantasy, have like an offline, like dedicated, like hardcore JRPG. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's a whole different day. Phantasy Star Online, 18%. Universe, 19%. Portable, 8%. Portable 2, 6%. Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity, 2%. Well, yeah. And then Phantasy Star Zero, 4%. Phantasy Star Nova, 1%. Other Phantasy Star games, 2.94%, it's almost 3. And I'm not sure, less than 1%. I've never played a Phantasy Star game before till now, almost 7%. Welcome. Glad you're here. Do you plan to play PSO2 when it finally releases? The beta testers have spoken. Thanks for your support in the launch of Phantasy Star Online 2 in North America and participating in closed beta test. You're the first and most dedicated among the ARC's recruits. 55% say they plan to play on Xbox. 8% say they plan to play on PC. 37% says they plan to play on both Xbox and PC. And it looks like 0.16% say no. Okay, well, that's some good, for those who played, that's incredible. I mean, just to see that people are like, no, it wasn't for me. Nothing wrong with it. Like, there's lots of games out there in the world. So much to enjoy. So that's it for our closed beta test recap. Will be exciting news to share with you guys soon, as we can't wait to get back on the ship again. I'm thrilled. Thanks, guys, for being a part of this experiment that we call Ginger Prime. If you guys have any questions, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know in the comments below. Check out our Discord server. Links in the description below. Check us out on Twitter. Work to Game and Del Monte B. You'll find us there as well. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for the open beta test kicking off on the 17th. And if you saw my post earlier about the Xbox and xCloud, the 17th and next week should be pretty big. There's going to be a lot of news rolling out, and hopefully we'll be able to cover it here for you at Ginger Prime. Anyway, if there's any stories and stuff like that you'd like to see, sound off also in the comments below. Hit me up, let me know. Anyway, love you guys very much. Hope you all having a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.